Hey guys, welcome to Inconsistency. God. Inconsistent Insanity. There we go. Surprise. This is Inconsistent Insanity. This is my pub table. And I am standing because I'm not a sitter. Anyway, that is a pointless fact. This is my blog about Fast and Furious 6. Yes. I did see it this weekend. I went with my brother-in-law, and holy F... God! Badass. Okay, if you're not familiar with the franchise, I don't care, because spoilers, get that. Okay. Yes, the full cast has returned, except for the two Hispanic guys, Tito and Pedro. I don't know. Those guys, they aren't in this one. However, The Rock comes back, and then there's that. Man, there's a movie. It had the this chick. She's an MMA fighter. She's pretty. She's badass, and she's gorgeous. But anyway, she's in it. But yeah, Michelle Rodriguez is back as Letty. You got the whole crew. All right. Spoilers. Well, first, a little history, then spoilers. Okay, I did watch Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I was skeptical, and I did not want to watch it because I thought it was retarded. Completely and utterly stupid. I watched it, and I actually enjoyed it. So yes, I put my foot in my mouth, and don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I didn't like it as much as the other ones. I did like it more than the second one. But it's still good. And with the sixth one, with this one, it does tie in. But first, okay, you got the first, The Fast and the Furious. The second one, Too Fast, Too Furious. The third installment, which is The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Alright, you know what? I'm a visual type of guy, so we'll just do it this way. You got the first one, The Fast and the Furious. The second one, Too Fast, Too Furious. The third installment, though it does not say number 3, it is The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Yes, I did buy it. Go F yourselves. Then you got the fourth installment, Fast and Furious. This is the first sequel to have the entire cast return. Then you have Fast 5 with the introduction of Dwayne Johnson, most commonly known as The Rock from WWE. And then you have Furious 6, though most places just to call it Fast and Furious 6. Anyway, all of these are linear except for this one. These all follow a chronological order. 1, 2, 4, and 5. The third installment is actually set after number 6. Confusing, I know. I didn't realize that till after I looked up on IMDb. Yes, this one comes after number 3. If you have not seen this spoiler, Han, who is a big character in these two and in the sixth one, dies in this one. So you watch this one and he dies, and then if you watch these other two not knowing this one's after these, you get confused. Is he God, Jesus, resurrection? Is he Frankenstein from Death Race? No. It's retarded how they did it, but if you just the sooner accept it, the sooner it all comes. It just like lines up. Ducks in a row, right? Anyway, Han dies, and at the end of the third installment of Tokyo Drift, Lucas Black, I forgot his character's name, Sean Boswell, he becomes the Drift King in Tokyo, and he is, at the very end, challenged by a friend of Han. Well, guess who that friend is? It's Dominique Toretto. Yes, that's right. It is Vin Diesel. So if you haven't watched them, you think that maybe that's the lead up to another sequel, and it kind of is, but you have to know the chronological order these are supposed to be in. Because at the end of 6, and spoiler, fine, deal with it, Giselle dies, which is Han's girl. Han ends up going to Tokyo because him and Giselle talked about going, and he just feels like he needs to, which is understandable. And then, the credits start rolling. Then you see Han driving in Tokyo, which is, shows clips from Tokyo Drift. Shows a car flipped over and explodes, and Han dies. Okay? Well, this excited me. This is totally unexpected. When I go watch a movie, I don't look up anything. Because I want to be totally surprised. I may look up reviews, but nothing that gives away anything. So I pretty much fucked it for any of you, but I did tell you beforehand, so if you're still watching, it's your own damn fault. Han dies, and the car that flipped Han, the driver gets out. Well, it's none other than Jason Statham. Yeah, that's right. Christmas from The Expendables. Frank Martin from The Transporter. And, what's his name in Crank? Yeah, that guy. The bald-headed rip dude. It's like, yeah. Well, he ends up being in the end of the 6th one, and it's just like, throws you for a loop. You're like, holy shit. Okay, well, the thing is, you learn how Letty survived and why she goes against Dom and her team, or his team. I won't ruin that for you. I'll go see it. I won't give you away everything because I think anybody who loves an action film, car chases, over-the-top, exaggerated action that is still awesome and executed well, go see this movie. It has some cute little dialogue every now and then, something funny, some little funny action. I do recommend this. I do, and I know I'm just going off in different tangents, but that's how I talk. Do go see this. I highly recommend. Now, if you haven't watched the rest of the franchise, I finish it first, and then go see this. You go rent it, Netflix it, borrow it, something. Do watch it because it does. You do need to understand what's going on. Now, the third one, you can watch it after this one because the third one doesn't pick up where the second one left off, nor does it lead into the fourth one. Like I said, it picks up where the 6th one leaves off and then it goes into the 7th. Yes, there is a 7th installment, which I'm coming full circle to that right now. The 7th installment, Justin Lin directed numbers 3 through 6. The first one, I believe, was Rob Cohen. That's right. The second director was John Singletary. Now, 3 through 6, like I said, was Justin Lin. Well, the studio, Universal, I believe, wants to push a 7th one out within a year. They've been about 2 years apart since the 4th one came back out. Or was, released. 2 years apart. The studio wants a movie within a year. Maybe a little over. And the thing is Justin Lin can't do that. He's tied to other projects. Neither can Dwayne Johnson. He's tied to a movie, Hercules. Yes, that Hercules. So he more than likely won't be in the 7th one. I'm not making any promises. That's just what I've read online from IMDb, Wikipedia, and some other sites I go to, like Rotten Tomatoes, like the forums. He may not return, but the rest of the cast will. Like Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster. All of them will come back. And so will Lucas Black, the guy who played Sean Boswell in Tokyo Drift. He's gonna be a big player in this next installment. But it does upset me that Justin Lin won't be returning because I think he's finally got his. You can tell a difference between the 3rd one and the 6th one. His improvement, his evolution. Sure, that fits. As a director, especially a director with car chases, things like that. They did get James Wan. I believe that's how you say his last name. He's most famous for Saw, the first one, none of the others. Insidious, and Dead Silence, the one with the creepy ass puppets, and the one where Kevin Bacon goes nuts. He shaves his head, starts shooting everybody. Yeah, that movie. But he's gonna set to direct the seventh one. They start filming in September, I think. No, I don't know. Well, anyway, they either already started shooting or are shooting soon. And like I said, within a year and a half, they hope to release another installment. Which I'm kind of disappointed that The Rock's not going to be in it, because I like him as an actor. I think he's done well since The Scorpion King. And or even since Mummy Returns. And he's a badass character as Hobbs. You know, he's a big dude. God, I would not want to piss him off. Like, I doubt even a shot to the nuts would bring him down. It just may piss him off. Oh. Anyway, guys, I recommend it. Go see Fast and Furious 6. Please. Go watch it. And before you do, finish the series. Then work into the sixth part of the franchise. You will not be disappointed. Man, you got to understand this. Some of this action is kind of ridiculous, but for what it is, it's awesome. Don't take it seriously, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and you know, the trailer, they bring down this huge plane, and you're like, how the hell, you know? And you know, in the movie, I was sitting there thinking, how long is this fucking runway? God. But that's just the very English major inside of me. I had to shut him up and pull out my throwback 80s action guy out, and like, this is over the top, but it is amazing. Everything I wanted it to be. And that's the mindset you need to go with. And there's also the scene on the bridge where you're like, that's implausible. Okay, don't judge. It's implausible, but you're still saying, that's badass. So, that's it for today. I told you guys I'd get this up, and I made my promise. Check back tomorrow. It may not be in the morning. I'm going to just do a text tomorrow. Or, not text. Yeah, just something written. Hopefully you enjoyed this. You got a lot out of it. I know I did, because I just wanted to tell you guys about this, and because this confused me when I first saw number 6 and saw the end of it, and I was like, what the f-? He was like, you know, or actually when I saw number 4, when Han came in for play, it's like, he's dead. Anyway, guys, check back, and I love you, and have a good night.